I tell you, I knew from that moment that something must be wrong in the system of government. Everywhere, beyond the eye of common observation, teems a mass of wretchedness with scarcely any chance but to expire in poverty or infamy. And all my travels throughout the world only confirm that our present state of civilization is absolutely the opposite of what it should be. The great mass of the poor have become an hereditary race, and the condition of millions in every country is far worse than if they had been born before civilization began. Have you not seen it yourself, as you make your way through the world? Old, bent men, clothed in rags, holding out a cup in hopes of your kindness. Or blind and infirm men and women, wasting away from want of a doctor. Surely, do you not think of your own daughters? You see a girl, her childish looks betrayed for paint, powder, prowling the streets, bartering her body for pennies. But it can be said in any country in the world, our poor are happy. Neither ignorance nor distress is to be found among them. Our jails are empty of prisoners, our streets of beggars. The aged are not in want. When these things can be said, then may that country boast. But we have seen those people on the streets. Homeless. Dispossessed of all. So I take up their cause as the cause of humanity, because in its natural state, the land was the common property of the human race, and the dispossessed of that land have a moral claim for remuneration for that property lost. £10 for the old, the blind, the sick who suffer enough, and for the young, like that woman for sale on the streets. What? Pity. No. £15. £15 to every man and woman at 21 that they might buy a cow. Or purchase the implements to cultivate a few acres of land. £15 that they might have a life. For all these things, and for the education of our children, we must raise a national fund. Imagine if at 21 we could provide a young couple beginning their life with the means to these things, instead of being sucked down by young mouths they cannot feed, or being poisoned by debt. They would be put on the way of becoming useful and profitable citizens. Families. Hold out your hands and open your hearts. These old and sick and young are your fathers and brothers, children. And the remedies of their ills are the rights of man. Man, if we have the wealth to purchase Louisiana from the French, have we not the wealth to create a national fund to care for the elderly and the sick, to give a leg up to the young and an education to the children? You ask what? If I would rob those who now own the land of what is theirs? No. I dispute that the land is theirs. For truly the land is God's gift to all men. Those who you say own the land are but tenants. And they are entitled to all the improvements they have made to the land and all the riches that flow from those improvements, but yet they owe a tenant's debt. The great mass of humanity has been dispossessed of their land and deserves some recompense. And I've tried to speak for them. You may read it all in Agrarian Justice, a work long forgotten.